Hello, Girl Bomb golfers. So today I got up really early and I thought maybe I should share a few things about my daughter Brooklyn. Now, Brooklyn is simply amazing. I mean, that's the number one thing I can share with you. I've coached hundreds of kids, and Brooklyn would probably outwork most of them, if not all of them. I used to coach high school boys, and I can tell you this. The example I want to give you is just simply from Brooklyn needing to, actually wanting to go practice and play more. And it was last week, so we went over to X Golf. We live in Iowa, so it was below freezing here. And the amount of time we were there, let's just say that 2.5 hours probably wasn't very good for my new knees. But I can tell you this, Brooklyn worked it out well. She wanted to stay even longer. That was where I just had to cut her off. And then that's probably the best thing I can tell you is right now, the kid wants to work and practice as much as anybody I've ever seen. So anyways, that's a good start. Second, Brooklyn's extremely kind. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not, but I can tell you this. That kid is kind to everybody. She's kind to me. She's kind to her mother. She's very special in that regards. So, third, I want to share with you this. This is one of my favorites. Brooklyn is massively competitive. So last year, Brooklyn got 5th over the entirety of the season in the girls 13 and under division on the PGA's Junior Series Tour. Now, understand, my daughter was 9 for the entirety of the season. And so it was after about 6 or 7 events, she asked me, she goes, "Dad, why can't I beat anybody at these things?" And I'm like, "Well, Brooklyn, you're beating lots of them." And she goes, "Yeah, but I'm not winning." And so my very simple answer to Brooklyn was, "Brooklyn, you can't hit it nearly as far. You're 2 strokes behind on every par 5, and you're at least 1 stroke behind on every par 4. You understand, right?" And this is what I heard her say. Yeah, I think I understand. She goes, "Maybe if I just practice more." She started talking to herself. And I think that was where I realized, I'm like, what is this kid doing? She's already playing 4 or 5 times a week. She wants to think she's going to play more? And I think that's the biggest thing I can share with you. Her competitive spirit is something that's going to be huge. And so this last item that I want to share with you is the one that I'm hopefully not going to spoil it for anybody. But Brooklyn qualified for the Drive, Chip, and Putt National Finals at Augusta. That's where we're going. We're leaving on tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So I've got to tell you this, though. The example I got to give you is simply this. So last year in the Drive, Chip, and Putt, Brooklyn was down 25 points after the drive, after her 3 drives. And so they don't let parents get anywhere near the kids. So I'm sitting behind the ropes, and I see her kind of a little bit miserable. And so I call her over, and I decided I was going to have to give her some encouragement. Now that helped. I'll get to that in a second. But here's what I was laughing about. So she just gives this kind of sitting there talking to herself, and then when I say suck it up, this kid can suck it up. And she literally will suck it up like that. And I think that was the biggest thing I wanted to share with you guys is this. There's a reason Brooklyn qualified to go to Augusta for the Drive, Chip, and Putt National Finals. And by the way, that Drive, Chip, and Putt is going to be on the Golf Channel from 7 a.m. to noon on Sunday, April 6th. So we hope all of you can come with us and join us and follow along and help support her. So with the big cheers, everything else. But anyways, the reason I want to point this out is just kind of the 4th biggest reason, and maybe even the 5th. Brooklyn and I really could use your support. I'm going to get to the subscribes in a second. Hopefully I don't go too bad down a rat hole. But number 1, we want to get to 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And the only way we can do that is through your support. So we appreciate everybody who's already here and who you'll be bringing and joining. Share with all your friends. Share with everybody you know. And we want to just thank you for that. So, okay, everybody. So let me get down to the next brass tacks of everything here. We're going to move on from 5, 6, and 7. Maybe if I can get to 7. So right now, what I want to share with you guys in the upcoming video here is going to be a very good friend of mine named Tracy Vest. Now, Tracy is by far the best player in the state today. And the only person I've ever known that can play any better than Tracy is a guy by the name of Ken Shaw. Ken was just amazing. I'll get back to that in later. But Tracy, he's just amazing. He's the best player I've ever seen. He was kicking my butt all through high school. We went to a little small school together, and we won. I won 2 state championships while I was there. But the reason I wanted to point this out is Tracy, you're going to meet with him and see him, how he just coaches up kids and how easily he is with them, etc. I've learned a lot from him. But I just wanted to share that because this next video that you're going to see with him in it is going to be quite amazing, I think. So anyways, we'll stop with that one. The item I want to share with you after that video is going to be with the club champion. He's been, I think, a 6-time club champion, I think. He's amazing. He's a Des Moines golf guy. But you'll see with him, definitely got one of the most different swings I've ever seen, just how he starts it off. And he has got maybe one of the most competitive guys I've ever met. I can share with you that he basically, anytime that I've seen him when he gets really competitive, he tears it up. I mean, he literally tears it up. So I'll leave it at that because his name is Jamie Fadley. You're going to see him in the second video. And then the last thing I want to share with you is just what our philosophy is coming up. Okay, Girl Bomb golfers, with regards to our philosophy, basically what Brooklyn and I have come up with is a way that we want to use this YouTube channel called Girl Bomb Golf to get more parents reaching out and teaching and helping coach up their kids and make the game of golf super fun. I can tell you that golf has given back to me like nobody's business. My daughter, I think she would probably say the same thing, although I don't know if she quite knows it yet. But I think the number one thing we want you to do is not only sharing this with other people, but think about what we're trying to accomplish here with getting parents with their kids. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have kids to come and enjoy Girl Bomb Golf. I can tell you there's several people that I've already met that they don't have kids, and they've already been sharing with me some of the things they've seen in the background, some of the videos I've been sharing with a few of them, and I want to thank them for that. Kevin Bannister, he's definitely one of them. But I think the main thing is whether your kids are gone, whether you don't have any kids, or whether you've got a bunch of kids. I think this channel is going to help you a ton, whether it's getting on your own, whether it's moving on with some older kids or moving on with the younger kids. That's the biggest thing I want to share with you. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the videos, and hopefully you're going to learn something and really like it and share it with everybody else. Thank you, and please subscribe.